Hey guys, welcome back to my nail purer. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my turmeric face mask. Bear in mind that this face mask is very similar to the super green face mask that I sell in my shop. So I'm showing you guys how I make the turmeric version, and it's very similar. The ingredients are almost pretty much the same, and I hope you guys enjoy this version of the clay mask as well. If there's any other mask that you guys want me to make, leave a comment in the description box below. I will definitely look into it and see if I can make it for you guys. But for now, let's jump right on into making our face mask. So as you can see here, I'm going to be adding the xanthan gum to my beaker, and then I'm going to add glycerin and mix that together. This allows for the xanthan gum to be absorbed properly in the glycerin before adding our distilled water. So once I've made sure that the xanthan gum has completely dissolved in the glycerin, I go ahead and add my distilled water, mix it together really well, cover the beaker, and then place it in a water bath. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure out my oils and my waxes. And as you guys can see, I do really take my time mixing in the xanthan gum, the glycerin and the water together. Do not rush this process. Now as you can see, I'm adding my cetyl alcohol to the beaker. I'm adding my emulsifying wax and then my oil, and then I'm also going to place this beaker into the water bath. Please note guys, all the recipe is in the description box below. Go ahead and check out the description box, and then you can come back and watch how I make this face mask. So as you can see here, I'm adding my oil, my sweet almond oil to the beaker. I'm going to add my Polysorbate 80 as well, and this helps the oil and the water to combine together. And once everything has reached the desired temperature that I prefer, I'm going to add the water to the oils, not the other way around. This is how I just prefer it. I add the water to the oil and then use my immersion blender to immerse the oil and the water together. And once that is completely immersed and is at a desired temperature, I will go ahead and add my preservative. Your preservative manufacturer will let you know at which temperature to add your preservative, so just go ahead and check that out. My preservative needs to be added below 40 degrees. So make sure that you always check your manufacturer's recommended usage range for your preservative. Don't just assume that all preservative is the same. And once that is done, I'm going to add my turmeric powder, and this helps to give the clay mask a beautiful color. And once that is done as well, then I'm going to mix that together. And once that is done, I go ahead and add my Turmeric Essential Oil, mix that in, and then I also add ginger essential oil and also lemongrass essential oil to this face mask. But just adding turmeric alone is perfectly fine. You don't have to use different essential oils, and at the same time also you don't have to use any essential oils. And once my essential oil has mixed in, I will go ahead and add the clay to make sure that it's at the consistency that I prefer. Do you know what guys, to be honest, sometimes I make this clay mask a little bit thicker, sometimes I make it runny. It just really depends on my mood when I am making the face mask. So it's really up to you. You can make it thick, you can make it a little bit more runny. It's really up to you. Just use more clay or less clay for this to work. Also, please note that I am using Preservative K for this face mask, and this preservative is made for clay mask. And I am using a mixture of Kaolin Clay, and at times I mix it with bentonite clay as well, because bentonite clay is really good for oily and acne prone skin. And you can also just skip using Kaolin Clay and go straight with bentonite clay. You can mix both together. You can use one or the other. And for this clay mask, I think I went for a thicker consistency, as you can see towards the end. So mix the clay mask in really well. Take your time and make sure that there are no lumps or clumps. If you do feel like it's developing clumps and your mixture is cooling down, just place it back into the water bath for about 30 seconds and keep mixing and take it off. And this will help in dissolving the clay into your solution. And once it's completely mixed in, you are ready to place your clay mask into your desired container. And make sure that the clay mask also cools down before you place it into your container. But if you're in a hurry and you do place it into the container, do not cover it with the lid until it's completely cooled down. So that is it, guys. I really love this clay mask. It's one of my best selling clay masks on my website and Etsy store. So I hope you guys enjoy me making this for you. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also follow us on all our social medias. I'm going to list everything in the description box below. We have our Instagram account and other social media, our fair wholesale websites as well. Go ahead and support us on all those social media platforms. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.